What's up, guys? RuppDat here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I know things kind of ended weird last episode, but I'm kind of dividing my episodes up, even though I didn't do a whole lot, except prepare for this thing. So what is this thing, you ask? Sinspawn 3. I only got someone with a sensor out here to help me out. There are actually 4 parts to this boss. There is the main body, which has 12,000 HP. The arms will actually block any attacks to the body, and they are armored, so piercing weapons, such as what Kimahri and Auron have, are going to be a huge help here in getting rid of these things, though the arms will respawn. The body will just do normal attacks, and it can also cast Demi, I believe. Yeah. So, this thing can be a bit of a pain, but your first target, I highly recommend being the head. It has 4,000 HP. Once you kill it, it is permanently gone. The head will cast thunder on your party, and if it starts moving suspiciously, it'll launch a venom attack at you. And poison is not really something you want to deal with during this fight, so I recommend getting rid of the head ASAP. So I have my starting party at RuppDat, my main guy, Auron, and Lulu, specifically to deal with this accordingly. I highly recommend getting haste on your party as soon as possible. I'm going to start with Lulu, because since the head is so high up, only magic attacks, Wakka's Ball, ow, and Lulu, Magic, Wakka's Ball, and Kimahri's Lancet will be able to actually target the head. This is where second tier magic really comes in handy, as I said last episode, because you can do a shit ton of damage in a much shorter amount of time, which is always nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, the body does also have very high strength, so you've got to be careful with that. Oh, off to a fantastic start already, aren't we? I'm going to have Auron get to work on one of the arms. Again, they're armored, so his piercing weapon is really going to help. Let's try Fira on the head. That works. The head is moving suspiciously.
I'll cast a spell at its head.
Good call, Lulu. As for RuppDat, well, I did buy a lot of potions, so I might as well start putting them to use. I highly recommend having a huge surplus of items on hand, just to be on the safe side in case Yuna runs out of MP for healing. Going to cast Thundara on the head again. And it stops moving. So no venom attack. Ow. No, just for that, I'm going to cut off your arm. So that's one arm gone. And I get rid of the other one. I do want to point out that magic can bypass the arms and hurt Sinspawn 3's body directly. But I'm going to target the head until then, because getting rid of this thing is going to really help out. And I'm also going to haste Auron to speed up getting rid of the arms for physical attacks at its body, as the head launches another thunder spell. Whoops. Did not mean to target the head with Auron. And here goes Demi. Again, Demi is not going to kill, it's just going to cut your HP down by a set amount. I don't exactly remember right off the top of my head what that amount is. It'll probably appear on screen. Hey! Overkill to the head. Wonderful. And now to target the body with magic. And also get rid of its arm as Auron's running cycle there. Wow, that looked funny. You know what? Let's get a spiral cut in here. Let's start dishing out our overdrives, because these are really going to take this thing's HP down pretty quickly. Hence why I suggested having all your characters have their overdrives right off the bat. I'm going to launch a Fear of Fury at it now. Control stick spinning. And my hand hurts. Oh well. I think I'm going to save Dragon Fang for now, actually. Let's get Kimari in here now. And launch one of his overdrives. I guess I'll use Sea Cannon. On with another direct attack. Have Lulu launch a Fira. And it's going to cast Demi on me. Fair enough. Wow, I'm ripping this thing apart a lot faster than I thought. I honestly was not expecting to do this well against it, all things considered. But I'm just going to keep trucking along here. Wearing this thing down. Let's get Waka in here now. Let's get some elemental reels going. Let's see what I get. I can do Thunder. 3 Thunders. Works for me. Again, no elemental weaknesses, so it doesn't matter if you do use elemental reels. Oh, which one you get there. Oh, crap. Let's get Yuna in here. And use Life on Auron. But yeah, I think you can see how the second tier of Black Magic has kind of broken this fight, actually, because normally Sinspawn Gui is actually kind of challenging for this point in the game, and yet he is not. I'm pretty much just ripping them apart here. I mean, I'm going to get Yuna in. I'm just going to pray. Just give him a little bit of HP. And with Auron, I'm going to go Bushido because this is going... Dragon Fang is going to take out the arms as well. Or it should anyway. Don't make a liar out of me, game. It made a liar out of me. Wonderful. Whatever, let's Thundara it up here. And you know what? To put the icing on the cake, Yuna's grandson will pretty much summon an Aeon with a full overdrive gauge. But since my Aeons already have their overdrives, let's just bring Icarus out. Note to self, I am going to choose the option that makes this shorter the next time I summon an Aeon. I completely forgot to change that before recording this. My bad. But, well, hindsight's 2020. So I'm just going to launch Energy Ray at this thing. This will finish off the arms. And maybe the body too? Yep! Overkilled everything! Honestly, I think maybe I did a little too much grinding, because that was no challenge at all. Which, normally Gui is actually quite a bit challenging, as I've said before. But that was just pathetic in all honesty. But while we have stunned this thing, look who's come to play. This is not going to end well by any means. I'm calling it now.
Let's go.
Hello, Sin. Good to see you again. Dad? I guess.
Fire.
And off go the cannons. Is that really a smart idea? All you're really doing is knocking Sin scale off of it. So, am I correct in assuming that this is not working according to plan? And the Crusaders are going to go deal with the Sin Scale. I don't know if that's the smartest move or not.
Look out!
Yeah. Not gonna end well, like I said. Oh boy. What the... Holy shit. Sin just obliterated everybody without even trying. I know this thing's powerful and all, but I don't know what to say. I know what to say to this though. What the fuck? Yes, this thing is actually not dead. And yet Seymour's holding it back with no effort whatsoever. So we do have to fight this thing again. We have a fractured party, so we only have Lulu, Yuna Orin, excuse me.
Stand back, Lady Yuna.
Yes.
And believe it or not, Seymour is actually going to be joining us. The only time Seymour is actually going to fight in our party. And Seymour makes this fight a joke. If you thought me being overpowered and demolishing this thing before was a joke, you haven't seen anything yet. Sinspawn Gui has since had its HP cut in half because his body is damaged from the previous battle. The head is the same, it is down to 1000 HP, though it actually does not cast Venom from what I recall this time around. Its head does a different thing every turn. The arms are still the same, but look at this. Seymour has 3 of the 4 null spells, Cure, Cura, and Scan. And he's also got all the second tier black magic as well. And if Lulu's black magic was any indication of how broken the aura spells make this fight, just watch. This is honestly pretty damn pathetic. I'm gonna have Yuna cure Orin just to be on the safe side. Seymour's going to dodge. Even though I know this is not gonna get through, despite the critical hit because of the armored arms. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Because check this out. Let's use Watera. Yeah, Seymour does damage in the thousands. I'm just gonna pray with Yuna. I honestly don't see the point of summoning an Aeon because Seymour is just going to completely destroy this thing, in all honesty. Now, Seymour does actually have an overdrive, and this is the only time you'd be able to see it, but it's not likely you're actually going to get it before this battle is over. I may see if I can find something to show off what it is and maybe edit it in. If I can't, I apologize, and maybe I'll try again for a bonus video down the road. But in all honesty here, Seymour, the aura spells, makes Gui pretty damn pathetic, even more so than the joke I just made out of him. So this is just kind of how I'm going to approach this. Have Yuna pray and use more powerful, and just use Cure when necessary. Have Orin just attack the body despite the fact this thing's arms are still intact. And otherwise just have Seymour just keep obliterating this thing with... Well, I guess I can use Power Break. I don't know why, just because I can, I guess. Get Thundara going. I'm gonna pray again. It's gonna use Demi. which isn't going to do anything. One thing I guess I do want to point out as I get ready to finish this thing off. If you do 800 damage to this thing in this form, that would be its overkill. I highly recommend getting the overkill here, because if I'm not mistaken, an overkill will reward you with a ton of level 1 key spheres. And we could always use some more of those, so have Seymour deliver the final blow, because that will guarantee an overkill. And there you go, this super Sinspawn, merged together from all these other Sinspawn, is gone. For good this time. Pretty damn pathetic, am I right? So we get a lot of levels from that. Yes, Seymour gets levels 2, though he doesn't have a sphere grid because we are not going to be able to keep him beyond this battle. Look at that. 6 level 1 key spheres from the overkill.
The others.
Those will come in handy for down the road. Trust me. And Union's gonna go survey the scene. What the hell is that? Is that this big bad Alba Machina I've been hearing so much about? That's an interesting looking targeting system. Press the button. And they're gonna attempt to break through Sin's force field. And it's not working. Go figure. But they crank up the volume, and look at that. It's not gonna work. Enoch, you bastard, you knew this was gonna happen. And I'm sure Seymour did too. You sent a bunch of poor people to their deaths. Why? When you knew this wasn't going to work, why? I seriously question this. Why? And there's our main character amidst the rubble. Are you going to wake up anytime soon? Because I don't think you should be napping in the middle of a war zone. My God. I don't even know what to say. So we get to move him around, but do we really want to? All this. Look at this. This is just yeah.
What's going on? Why? What? What's going on? Don't you run away from me!
Are you crazy? Don't go swimming after that thing, you nut job. Did you not see everything around you that this thing is capable of? I know it's your father, but still.
Everyone, stand back. I'll summon.
You won't hurt it.
I hate to say it, but I agree with Seymour,
Your
Yuna.
powers are still too weak.
But I must do something.
There's nothing you can do. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Maester Seymour, but
You can't.
if the final summoning is supposedly the only thing that can hurt this thing, yeah. You're not gonna do any better than the Crusaders did, I'm afraid. Best to listen to the deranged Maester. Meanwhile, we are going to aimlessly swim after Sin, even though it's futile.
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day. Before I knew what I was doing, there I was, chasing him down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Xanarkand and my old man.
Yeah. So he's gonna run after him just based on the thoughts of what he kinda knows. Meanwhile, inside this beautiful yet sad place, we see the spirits of all these people. The fallen souls of the Crusaders. A little kid was killed too? Wait. You again. And we get smacked in the face with a blitz ball, I guess. Okay.
What?
They say you don't practice anymore, that you're gonna retire.
Let them talk. I'm still the best.
They say you're no good because you drink all the time.
I can quit drinking whenever I want.
Then do it now.
What did you say?
You just said you can.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
Why do today what you can leave for tomorrow? There he goes again, crying.
I thought I sensed my old man there. Somewhere. Or maybe it was just Sin's toxin playing tricks on my mind.
So we're gonna wake up right back on the shore where this all started.
How many died today? People die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? When will it stop?
That's a very good
Yuna
question.
won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone. Those were my thoughts then, I think.
Her dancing is called the sending.
I see you're still here.
Huh?
Many stories ended here today. But yours goes on, I see.
There you go with your stories again, Orin.
Sin had come and gone, but I remained here.
Yes, you are staying put. So I guess from here I'm just gonna head over here, save, and we will pick up again next time. So I have been RuppDat, and may all the souls who died against sin here today rest in peace.